What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Boxing channel. And what a great weekend we had, man.
Amazing.
Holy smokes. Those fights were nuts.
Yep.
Nuts.
Yep.
Nuts, man. That was a good weekend for Canada.
I know.
Canadian boxing.
I was just gonna say it's a big step up, compared to where we went back in Gatineau, Quebec, Quebec City Videotron Arena. That was a big arena. I think they packed about
Crazy.
10,000 people.
Yeah.
So that's a good step up for Canada, man. Let's start. Actually, I want to start with Jason Maloney versus Saul Sanchez. That fight was one hell of a fight. It was neck and neck.
Yeah.
I had it as a draw, but obviously you got to beat the champion. So, hats off to both fighters. They both deserve the victory that night. I'm looking for a rematch. I just want to start the show with that. It was a great fight. But obviously, want to get into the meat and potatoes. Start with Christian Mbilli. Man, what do you think? How did he
That was
do?
a crazy fight.
Yeah.
Crazy fight, man. First things first, bro. Murdock. Dude is durable.
What a hell of a chin.
Holy smokes. I was shocked he didn't get dropped at all.
He didn't even
Right?
get, to
Like,
be honest, did you? I didn't even think he got hurt.
I didn't think he get wobbled. Like, he
Yeah.
hit those overhand rights like it was nothing, man.
At first
Like,
round. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. No, like, Mbilli was precise with those overhands. And the homie Murdock just took it like it's nothing. He ate those cookies. And it was like, you go, give me more.
It's crazy because when he was throwing, like the first round, and Billy was a little bit I'd say he was just testing the waters to see how strong Murdoch is. So first round was good, but second round when Billy really started to throw, his, I don't even know what's it called, the overhand left hook kind of thing, a hybrid punch. And when it landed, I'm like, okay, at that point I'm like, this might be it. But my hats off to Murdoch. He was there. He was there. He was getting hit, but he was also giving it back. Although obviously it wasn't enough, but he was there. He was down. He was game. But obviously at the end of the day, it's just he took a lot of damage.
Dude, too much.
Too much.
Damage, bro.
Too much headshots. And I applaud the his corner saying, you'll fight another day, mate. And then he stopped the fight. And I agree with that call. But at the end of the day, Chris and Billy, congratulations, man. You deserve it.
Very good fight, man. Hats off to Mbilli, the man.
What do you think? I was just going to ask because he called out Canelo after that fight. When we did our prediction, I said this is going to be like his, it's just going to be a showcase fight, which it was. I think we also did the prediction. I think, I said he was going to steal the show. He almost did, in my opinion. But he called out Canelo after. I think he is now ranked number 1 in the WBO or WBA, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be up to the mandatory challenger. So what do you think the next steps should Chris and Billy take?
Man, before he even takes the Canelo fight, I would like to see him like test it even more,
Yeah,
right? Whether it be someone like Beterbiev, that'd be a good fight to see.
yeah. There's,
Lance, maybe.
I agree. It's based on the performance. Although he did good, he got him out of there. He was getting hit, and that was Murdoch. You know what I mean? Not taking anything away from Murdoch, but there's levels to the boxing game. Right?
Yeah.
He obviously wasn't a contender. Chris and Billy is, but I want to see him with another contender first. Maybe a Berlanga, maybe a David Morrell, or maybe a Benavidez. But him calling out Canelo, obviously everyone wants to get a shot at Canelo. But in just my opinion, I think it's a little too early. He does have the power, but one thing I noticed during that fight, and it's hard not to see, is he was it ended in a 6th, 7th round, but he was pacing himself already, and the reason why is because he was throwing bombs, and it's not throwing bombs is not really it's not sustainable. So I think he needs more fights in his belt for him to be able to get that title fight, and I think it'll come. I think it's just a little premature right now.
I agree, man. I agree.
Yeah.
to get a little bit more test to get more rounds in. Because yeah, like when we were talking during the fight, like bro, always through the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
He's breathing through his mouth.
Right, second
right?
round, he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's nerves or he was just throwing bombs. That's why, but that's a good observation, man. But let's
And it was a big stage too. So congratulations to Mbilli. But
deserves it.
yeah, man, let's move on to the next one. No, the
Here
big
we
one.
go. Artur
God.
Beterbiev versus Callum Smith. What a fight. What a fight. We lost our money. We lost our money on it, but hey, I'm happy. I'm happy. We just bet for so we don't get sad if he loses, but man, like time and time again, based on our prediction, Father Time, number one. He's gonna turn 39 years old, I think, this week. Arthur. I assumed that it was Father Time was gonna show during that fight, but man, he just got better since his last fight. What are your observations? What have you noticed based on his performance?
First things first, like he fought his fight.
Yeah,
He
from
didn't
the
let
get go,
Callum Smith at all to fight his fight. He set the pace right off the bat.
right away.
Right? Aggressive, just
Yep.
mauling him. Didn't give him any time to breathe. Callum Smith tried to disengage, but nope. What does Beterbiev do? Right in your face.
Right away.
Here's your lunch money. Let me take that, boy.
Absolutely.
Off the gate. It was crazy to see. And I thought Callum Smith would do a better job controlling the distance, throwing his jab out a little bit more, but that pressure is just something else, bro. Something else.
It's crazy because that's what I said too. I thought the first round, because Beterbiev usually starts slow, just like any other great champions. They test the waters, but right away, literally the first 15 seconds, he got him on the ropes. Granted, the ring is small, but being a championship level, man, he dictated the pace right away. First round. Although Callum Smith was able to, weather the storm a little bit, but then again, that's when he was just testing the waters, and Arthur was just testing the waters. One thing I noticed too, although I really thought that Smith was going to control the distance with the jab, as he should have, because he's the longer fighter. Arthur's jab. Every time he lands that jab, Smith's head, bro, it's like a power. It is a power punch. It's not even like a power punch. It definitely is a power punch. He was giving Smith cookies with the jabs. The first 2 rounds, Nosa's already bleeding.
Yeah.
That says a lot about Arthur's power, bro. The power is real, man. One thing we gotta say, Arthur dropped Usyk in the amateurs. He beat him once. Usyk beat him twice, but he dropped Usyk with a body shot. Usyk is now a heavyweight. Arthur is at 175, so that says a lot. People are saying he's on steroids and all that. Man, the proof is in the pudding. He's been knocking out his opponents since the amateurs. So you're telling me he's been on steroids since the amateurs? No way, man. The power is real. But what do you think of Smith's performance?
Man, I think he just had a hard time with dealing with that pressure.
Right away.
Right? And like Beterbiev worked the body perfectly too.
Yeah.
Exactly what Canelo did.
Yeah.
Right? There was really not much adjustments. Could there be a win rust there? Because he hasn't fought in 17 months?
17 months, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But bro, against anyone that fights Beterbiev, it's gonna be a problem.
It's hard to say because 20 people have tried and they all look the same, right? You can't say ring rust, yeah, but I agree. It's I think the first round set the tone right away, because I thought Smith was gonna like pot shot him, jab him, but Beterbiev was there right away in his face, and that's a good strategy because Smith is long and he has a good check hook, smothering the punches, takes off the steam, and yeah, I mean, I didn't think he was there to take a dive. He didn't take a dive.
No,
he tried his best.
Hell no.
He was digging deep right away though, but he was trying his best, man. And I applaud him for that performance. At the end of the day, he's not the first one that got knocked out. Everyone that Beterbiev fought got knocked out. But yeah, it was a wonderful fight, man. It was great for Canada. Everyone showed out. But yeah, Beterbiev is just a monster, man.
it was a crazy fight. The one thing I was just really shocked by was like as soon as I saw Callum Smith drop, I'm like, damn,
Yeah, first time
this
ever.
is it.
He's
First
never
time
been dropped
ever.
in amateurs or pro.
Yeah, and Beterbiev's the first one to do it. So, dude, Beterbiev he's a boogeyman in this division.
Crazy.
He's gonna beat if he does this to Bebo, I'm gonna throw my laptop out the window. I'm
Man.
I'm, I'm gonna throw my laptop out the window.
Yeah, let's move on to that topic now that we're, talking about it. Um, we all know what's next. We're sure of what's next unless, politics happens, but man, undisputed for all the belts. 2024 is getting a good start, man. 2024, they're saying after Ramadan, Artur Beterbiev versus Bivol, man. I know we're gonna break this down like more, in details, but based on that performance and based on Bivol's performance back in the day of Reckoning, man, just what do you think is gonna happen?
Bebo, man.
You got Bivol still?
I don't know, man. I got Beterbiev to be honest. Yeah, it's proofs in the pudding, bro. He took down Callum Smith easily.
It's hard.
But here's the thing, though. Bebo can fight on the outside effectively.
Bivol swims without getting wet. Bivol does not get hit. That's the
Yeah,
difference. Bivol is an immovable object, but Arthur always moves those objects. That's the thing. That's why I think this is, like I said before, this fight is harder to predict than Spence Crawford. I knew Crawford was a little bit more skillful than Spence, but this one, man, the Eastern European, the Russians, they're boxing. Okay, we got to realize Beterbiev is not just a mauler. When does he ever swing his punches? Bro, his punches are all technical. He's a technical destroyer, destruction. Man, he gets everyone out of there, but he doesn't swing. He's not like Pitbull Cruz or any of that. He makes it. He sets it up until he gets you out of there. But Bivol never overcommits. He never gets hit. He has great feet. I don't know. I really don't know. But I think it's recency bias. I'm going with Beterbiev just because he's Canadian. Um, but I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if Bivol beats him. But it's a good fight to break down, man. And I really can't wait. Saudi Arabia, we might be there. Hey, man,
July.
we get to go in the summer, July. It's not announced, obviously, but apparently Bivol already signed the deal. Beterbiev said that's BS, but hey, I hope they come. I hope something happens, man, and it's gonna be all for all the belts, and we all win. We all win that day.
Exactly. It's true, man. I'm pumped. I can't wait for it. The last thing we need to talk about, man,
Just announcement. It's just crazy
big fight.
announcement.
Another big fight.
Yeah, 2024, man. It's off to a good
Already.
start. Usyk and that. We already have Beterbiev, and now we're gonna get the undisputed title. But man, we're gonna get Lomachenko is back against George Kambosos Jr. in Australia.
Crazy fight.
I believe May 9th, May 12th. It's been announced. It's a great fight to break down, and man, it's for the vacant IBF, the one that Haney vacated. Man, I'm just excited, man. Obviously we I'm gotta do some film study and break the fight down, but I think it's a good fight for both. It's gonna be big ticket fight. Everyone's gonna get their money. Lomachenko is going to Kambosos' backyard, but one thing we all know is Australia, man. They do pretty good down there. So
Yeah, they're right for the.
yeah,
It's really good, man. One thing I will give Kambosos and Loma too. Their fight resume is
but
crazy.
they don't give a damn who they fight.
Yeah,
That's what I love,
they'll fight
man.
everyone.
Ferocious. That's what I love about
Yeah.
Kambosos, man. Especially Kambosos. His resume is good. Resume. Who you fought? Teofimo, Devin Haney twice. Now he's fighting Lomachenko. Lomachenko obviously speaks for himself, man. So this is what boxing is about. Not protecting your own. They both have losses, but guess what? We're here tuning in, right? We want to see the fights happen, and I think this is a great fight for both. So I can't wait to watch it, man. Hopefully we'll be there too. Imagine.
Well, that's not Kambosos. It's all good,
Come on,
man.
Kambosos, man. We here. Loma fly us out too. It don't matter, but we'll be
Yeah.
there.
I don't count.
Yeah.
We'll support you guys either way.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it, man. So it's a great year for boxing so far.
Yep.
Can't wait to break them all down, man. It's gonna be so sick. Is there anything else we should go over?
Not yet. Not for now. I think there'll be more this week. But enjoy your weekend. I mean, enjoy your week, man. Now you're in Mexico having fun. But yeah, it was a great weekend. And can't wait for more fights, man.
It'll be sick, guys. So until next time, guys, my name is MP,
Stefan SB.
and we are the opposite of in.
Peace.
Out. Bye.